Ate ashikate ana ata ana ata ene dia bokoke dichikate ana ata ata ano oyaka asha ata. Archangels of love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our arc field, tapping into God's source energy and the great I am. Whoa, there we go. Wow. Whoa. Woo! Aqua flow river. Ha! Diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth, and then back up to the great I am. Thank you. Palms are sweaty. Archangel Michael is already in attendance. Grandmother was like telling us like 5 minutes to push it, go live. So anyway, hi.
Hello everybody, this is White Wolf.
And I'm MorningStar.
These are paid readings and healings for $17.99. How are you all doing today? If you're coming into the feed, please share out and feel free to donate. If you want some insight, if you want to see the Master Intuitive and the Divine Healer, me, White Wolf, and MorningStar. This is the I Am Movement. If you're very new here, like the page and make an appointment with us, and it's going to be very fun, and we're going to see what Spirit has in store for us. We have dragon cards, we have talking to heaven, and in a sense when we get on here we are talking to heaven, if you will, because yes, the doors of heaven sort of come down and they sort of like to come out to play. The big guns like to come out to play. So right now, in this moment, if you want a reading from MorningStar or White Wolf,
I'm going to adjust real quick.
Please go to our YouTube channel, MorningStar I Am Movement, bitchute MorningStar at I Am Movement, Instagram I_M_movement, all lowercase, TikTok MorningStar 967, and Divine Ray MorningStar and White Wolf. So please check out the messages every single day, and I hope that we keep you encouraged, engaged, and receptive and inspired. So it's beautiful to be here today.
And if we get tapped on the shoulder, my hands are already like the energy flow is just pouring out. So for healing, if you want a specific thing for healing or a word, things, you know, we do what we're instructed, but then sometimes the dynamic will change during the transmission. So.
And we'll be checking your guys' comments out because we're also going live from Place to Heal. Shout out to A Place to Heal, and shout out to all the light workers who are trying to do this on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, and just being a beacon for others' hearts and minds and the service to others sort of path. So if you're coming into the feed, please share out. And this is White Wolf and MorningStar. So I'm going to check on A Place to Heal to see your guys' comments. And our PayPal links are on the description.
There are some downloads coming in right now. Wow, it's almost like a veil of shower is coming in and then coming up. And a real sense of balance right now. So we've entered into Libra, right?
Yep.
So a sense of balance. I'm ready for some balance. It's been kind of cray-cray.
And we're also balancing a new density of consciousness. Most people are our fourth density, and they're tapping into love, and they're tapping into seeing themselves as the creator. But it has to have some wisdom, so we're getting merging into fifth density, and we're trying to balance that love and that wisdom. So if you guys are feeling like unstable, if you're feeling like you don't understand what's happening to you, it's just a growth pattern. It's just you ushering into a new level, a new step, a new alignment, new light, and you're obtaining more spiritual mass within your being. So in order for them to work on you, to build you up, they're building a foundation within you. So we are ushering into a balanced state, a more balanced state within our consciousness, yes, and not a scattered state of consciousness.
So Archangel Michael is here. He came in, and so I'm to tell you that Archangel Gabriel just came through here. And some other Galactic Council members have come in. Grandmother, of course, the Tribal Women, thank you very much. Big Chief, thank you, also in attendance. And today was, what did I say right before we went live? A thing of three.
A group of three.
Was it a group of 3?
I think so. Something like that. It was like, it had something to do with the number 3. The number 3 has been coming up a lot.
Yes, it has.
So if that represents something to you for your journey, please say so in the comments. And let us know in the comments section if you would like a reading or a healing from MorningStar or White Wolf. I'm seeing your comments here. And please share out to all of the groups.
Facebook changes all the time, so now it's a new format since the last time we went on. And then you got to figure...
So I see 5 viewers and nobody has commented yet, but if you guys want to make additional appointments, either separate or together, I'm just letting you know that the new price is $199, and it's for an hour, and you get cards, you get healing, you get words of wisdom, you get to see insight, to tap into your enlightenment frequency, to tap into your intuitive nature, becoming the intuitive investigator, searching within your own being. You're basically seeing the meditator meditate on itself. So you're kind of like the actor on the screen, but you're also the mass conductor who's conducting the musical. So you can kind of think that you're kind of like the director watching the actor on the screen. So what I want you guys to understand is that if you want some comfort, if you want some answers, if you want some words of wisdom to give you some security on your journey, because sometimes we're lost. Sometimes we need people to speak into our lives because we need some truth. We need some insight. We need some information that helps us develop our intelligence, our spiritual intelligence. And a lot of what I call this is our inner song. We're developing this inner song. We're trying to go with the current, trying to go with the rhythm, trying to go with the flow, if you will. So go with the flow of your current, of your wisdom, of your resonance. So 3 is Leslie Snyder's number. Awesome, because that's a lot of people's numbers. It's been coming up.
I love 3. 3
it's
is
a great
just an
number.
awesome number. Awesome number. I have to run something by White Wolf.
Okay, and if you guys share to 5 groups, you will get a free reading.
Grandmother just instructed me to. I want to run it by him first.
Yes. So if you guys share out to 5 groups, you'll get a free reading. And if you guys want additional time, we'll have to discuss it. You can contact us on Messenger, and just try to contact us on any other platform. We're on 5 different platforms, so we're trying to get this message out globally. And we also have big things on the horizon with like certain meetup groups, trying to network and try to make divine connections. And we would love to be your divine connection to Source. And maybe you get maybe you get a reading from MorningStar, and then maybe you get a reading from me, and maybe you resonate with me, but maybe you resonate with her. It doesn't matter, because it's autonomous knowledge.
You know, it was amazing is that before I met you, and when I used to live back down here in Palm Harbor, I was so alone. I was in the dating world, but I was so lonely. So I lived for Facebook. I mean, I would all the time to get like in, positive something, friends, feeling like you're a part of community and a sense of community. And so if that's you, please know that you're not alone, that you're not alone during any of this process at all.
Because we all are very weird, but we're weird in our own unique way. And it makes us individuals. And that's what enlightenment really is helping you tap into, is your individuality. And
we're banded together.
Yes. So
we're banded together, which is incredible.
It's incredible because it makes you understand yourself in a different light, and it also allows you to have a lifestyle of peace and tranquility and relaxation, and understanding that it doesn't have to be tough. It doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be an obstacle course. It doesn't have to be something that is forced upon it, and it's not controlled or manipulated, because it all comes back to love. And that's what you're tapping into, that is sweet, transcendent love.
Yes. So. And Marianne Lee from New Zealand. Okay, I just saw something for you. I don't even know if you're on here or not. But anyway, they showed me a needle, And they showed me the thread has come up and it's now through the needle head. So whatever that means to you, they specifically said this is for Marianne. So there you go. Miss Marianne in New Zealand.
So if, I know we've been on here for 10 minutes and we might just start pulling cards. And what's beautiful about pulling cards is that
we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging
out.
But the beautiful thing is about pulling cards, it gives you a sense of like this card was pulled, and it gives you a synchronistic event. It gives you like a confirmation and a sign. It was like I went to a cigar cafe, and I heard this gentleman talking about a movie that we watched last night, and Spirit directed me to go down there and buy a specific cigar. So I got a specific cigar because it was the cigar I wanted. It was a high-priced one, but it's the one that I wanted, and Spirit's like, have the one that you want. And then the guy was talking about the founder with Michael Keaton about how he founded McDonald's and made it a big thing. But it was like a synchronistic event. It was divinely orchestrated. It was meant to be, if you will.
I love that when conversations that
It's
you and
beautiful.
I will talk about, and then you hear it coming back the next day, and it's just like, what? That's so cool. That's so cool.
So it's very beautiful to know that there is something going on behind the scenes, and that everything is a reflection to you. And when it's a beautiful reflection, and when the filter is not tattered or dirty, and it's just like, wow, everything kind of falls into place. Everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens just because the universe has a natural sort of course. So...
Well, and with like you mentioned the word filter, and it's just like if our filter gets, foggy or cloudy or, smoky as such, and we're not really seeing, and we can't really trust that, we think we're seeing, but if we really, sometimes you have to take that second glance or clean the filter, right? And then you can see better. And sometimes I'll be in a whatever, and it's just like, you know what, you just need to go to sleep, and then tomorrow you're gonna wake up and you're just gonna feel different about whatever you're freaking about today. So whether it's a nap or just letting it go.
It was funny because a lot of light workers yesterday were talking about letting go, and letting go is a never-ending process. And it's letting go of your past, letting go of emotional attachments to materialistic things, having a status, and realizing that the soul is the riches of life, because the soul has the biggest value, if you will. Your soul, the meditation, the time of meditation cannot be bought. It is so priceless, and it's just so beautiful when you tap into that frequency, and it's a free space, and it's where you can create what you want to create. So you can create space so that you can create a lot differently than you did before.
Right. And actually, and then Spirit just showed me, they give me visuals, right? So it's like this chain, this huge interlocking chain with this beautiful bright orange energy. But I was like, so what were you trying to tell me? And it's like, for the positive, that you might be feeling like you're not a part of something, and then there's energy to get locked into it. Or they said, nah, don't say the or. So anyway, that's the energy. That's what's happening. That was really cool. Thank you.
And it's kind of stopping us in our tracks to get past a certain pattern, to get past a certain thought pattern, and just the patterns that you've been doing your whole life, and also in other lifetimes, and tapping into this not so scattered pattern, but a nice, like, neat, like a quilt that's just kind of nice and neat and has a beautiful pattern, and not so scattered and jumbled and all over the place. So,
although I kind of like scattered and jumbled all over the place quilt patterns, especially the older ones.
For the sake of the analogy.
All right, well, I'm going to light a cigarette since we're not doing cards right this second. But, let's talk about the filters. Let's talk about, like waking up a couple days in the past week or so, a couple weeks. It's almost like I catch myself in a thought pattern, and it'd be like, wait a minute, is that the truth? And it's like, that's not the truth. That's an old paradigm, an old tape that's still running in the background, or
Yeah.
maybe it's ready to leave, and so then it kind of comes to the forefront to be cleared out. So anyway, I was kind of thinking about
It's
that.
it's like a lid or like a yarmulke that's just kind of been there on your crown chakra, and it's just kind of been there, and you have this thought about, and it could be about money, it could be about relationships, it could be about a certain circumstance that sort of arises, and as it arises, it triggers something, and then you go back to the same moment that said thing happened. So we got to lift the lid sometimes and just expand the consciousness and ask them to work on us, or have other people to help you work on it. But it's just, sometimes it's just making the decision to have a different perspective, to have a different thought, to have even think that maybe the emotion, let me feel the emotion and let me get past the emotion, because it's all about guidance. It's all guiding you to something. It's all showing you something. So don't make it like a negative thing, like it's like the world's just being mean to you, like your mom or your dad, like I said on my live feed yesterday. It's not like your mom and dad are swatting you on the head. It's not like your higher self can swat you on the head metaphorically and sort of maybe literally, but it's all in an attempt to get you to breach through something and grow from it. That's what's beautiful about it.
Definitely.
Very beautiful about this journey is that I looked at myself, like a picture of myself like 2 years ago, and I felt like it was unrecognizable because I was more upbeat, more positive, more in love with my life, and just imbibing who I was. And that's what happens when you get on this path. It actually allows you to flow with life instead of just go through it.
Yeah.
When you go through it and you give in and give your power away to all of these things that don't lift you up, in a sense, it's like, wow, I have a choice. I have free choice.
But but unless that program is running in the background, and until the flashlight is shown on it, unless you know what I mean, then
Yes.
you become aware of what's taking place. Like I would wake up and sometimes it would be like, since we just moved down here, we've only been down here like what, 3 weeks? My
Yes.
God, the time's flown by. Anyway, it was almost like this thought process of, oh God, it's just going to be the same week. It's just going to be the same old blah, blah, blah. I was like, I stopped in my tracks. I was outside. I'm like, wait a minute. We're in a totally new space, new house, new whatever. And it's kind of like, no, that's not that. No, that's an old paradigm. That's old. Get rid of that thinking. And at times it's like, where in the hell are these thoughts coming from? Are they mine? Are they something in the background that's running on a feed, or, some kind of a loop that's going on in the background, because maybe I've spent so many years of my life on a loop, right? It's like, oh, no, but talk to me a little bit, White Wolf, about the dynamic of coming into a more positive mindset and what has to take place during that. What does it to keep yourself uplifted, and meditation, grounding, crystals, saging, being aware of like even conversations that you're taking a part of or not taking a part of, like, you know what I mean? Like being around certain groups or different people, you're like, wow, man, they're really dragging me down. You can just say politely, hi, I excuse myself, and then leave. Because it's like, it just tears you down, right?
There's a person who shared to 5 groups.
Okay, cool beans.
Rowena Putt, Rowena Putt.
Is it Putt? Yep, Putt.
Okay.
It's a P-U-T-T.
So let's pull her a card.
All right.
So Morningstar is supposed to pull this for you.
Oh. Okay.
Rowena, this is your card. This is a great card because Archangel Gabriel, excuse me, is your angel, and he watches over you, and he has since you were a very young child. And they want you to start doing guided meditations and visualizing, connecting with Archangel Gabriel's
so powerful. I see that happening.
white diamond, because that is your frequency. And also the number 6 is very well correlated with your journey. It speaks to you. There's something about it. There's something about diplomacy with you. There's something about literature with you. And that you need to take something with your writing, with poetry, but it's also angelic. There's something angelic about getting the pen and paper and writing it down. So this brings purification, and when you do this, when you meditate and you visualize that dragon taking you somewhere, and it doesn't have, it could be your happy place, it could be a planet, it could be somewhere, it doesn't matter.
It could have been a vacation spot, someplace that you like to go to and that you just in your mind.
So what they're asking you to do in this card is, what this card is saying is, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So think when you're going through your day that you have the universe has you in the palm of its hand, and you have that bright gold diamond that signifies who you are as a soul. And self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So they want you to take yourself a little more seriously. They want you to meditate more often. They also want you to take certain classes, explore your spirituality in a different way. But don't make it a chore, but also at the same time balance it out. And don't put too much stress on yourself, but they want you to take you serious because you have something to say, you have something to offer to this world.
And just keep following the light. And what's amazing is that right after we started the feed, Archangel Gabriel came in, and it was like, okay, Archangel Gabriel. And then what's the first card pulled? Hello, Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Now, is that synchronistic or what?
And you can use this for psychic protection as well. You can ask for this dragon to guard your home. And I'm also hearing...
That's powerful.
I'm also hearing Archangel Raphael's emerald dragons. You have a lot of dragon energy. You have a lot of dragon energy. Like, there's a lot of dragons that want to connect to you. And I'm here to tell you that they're on a different wavelength. So if you're not aware of them, it's okay. You're not alone, because when we don't usher in a different consciousness, we can't be aware of them. And I remember there's an excerpt from Diana Cooper. She was sick in the hospital, and she prayed to this golden Christ dragon, and she got better. And she got better because she prayed for it. And so even in times where you use prayer. Where you use prayer with these dragons, just pray for these dragons to work on you, to be with you every day throughout your life, throughout your day-to-day practices. There's something about the dragons with you. Yes. There's something even about Buddhist culture with the dragons. I mean, you're very gifted. It's just you have to make the decision if you know how prosperous and how awesome your anointing and gifting really is, and take it at your own pace too.
And I'm seeing that diamond light just reigning and ruling over your life. And I saw the 3 dragons, so it's like number 3 today. The dragons with silk ribbon are tied to you, and whether you realize it or not, they are pulling you into the next adventure. They are behind the scenes pulling ever so gently, because it's silk. They showed me silk, so it's not a chain, it's not a harsh, coarse rope. It was a silken ribbons, 3 of them. So the 3 dragons are pulling you into your anointing, your gifting, and let's use that word again, prosperity in every area of your life. And
also get the Dragon book by Diana Cooper. It's very essential for your journey.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's awesome. She's awesome, and I have to say that you're awesome too.
Thank you for that. Thank you for coming on, and then that got the synchronistic confirmation with that and the dragons. That's so cool. Thank you.
So if you're on the feed right now, if you share to 5 groups, you will get a free reading, and if you donate $17.99, you'll just get a reading. But if you share to 5 groups, you'll get a free reading. So thank you, Rowena Putt. And if you want to make additional time, just contact us on Messenger. And I hope you guys just check us out. We're awesome. So if you're in the feed,
some new energy just came in. There's a blue veil just came in. Blue energy flow just came in. Who wears the blue, the powder blue? It is Christ consciousness. Is it? I think it is.
Is it a sash or a robe?
It's like a sash that goes across the chest.
Oh wow, that's funny. I said that.
And the energy is lifting and building. Wow, that is a powerful influx of energy just now. Goodness gracious. Whoa.
You're welcome, Rowena, by the way. And
as a disclaimer, if anything that we say to you doesn't resonate, like on a piece of paper, toss it up and throw it away. We try very hard. We try very, very hard to hear spirit and to meditate and to always bring the highest light and the highest truth.
Yes. Yes.
So, and it was Rowena?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got a grandmother coming through for you. So, grandmother, one on this side, one on the other side, and you can confirm yes or no. It doesn't, whatever. But anyway, your grandmother just wants to go, hi. Like, hello, how are you? And
if you guys can't see the links, you just have to press see more on the video description as well. So we have Talking to Heaven, and we have the Dragon cards. The Dragon cards are awesome, and Doreen Virtue is awesome as well. And done this card with a doctor, I believe, like a therapist or whatever, and it's called Talking to Heaven. So if you want to talk to heaven today.
Go ahead and pull a card for her, for Rowena on that Talking to Heaven.
Okay.
She got a big white candle just came in.
No, it's not upside down. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt.
Wow, look at the hands in the release of the birds in the clouds. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna get the sage bowl.
And anybody can resonate with this card right now, because I have lost people and we don't understand it, but we also have a greater understanding that sometimes they become our spiritual guides. So so if you're coming into the feed, just know we're pulling cards, and if you share to 5 groups, you can get a free card. And if you just feel led to donate $17.99 and share out to some groups,
but share to legit people. We don't like. We've had some group people would share to groups and be like a lot of haters would come on. I was like, yeah, nobody's got time for that stuff. No way. Whoa! Wow! New energy just came in again. This time it is the fire. The orange and the red energy just came in. Wow! For healing. Burning away, clearing. Bringing everything into balance. Whoa. Let me just set my phone here. I'm gonna put this right here.
So if you're live on, if you guys aren't a place to heal as well, and we miss your comments, these are paid readings and healings.
Now I'm saying white, blue, white. If you're just watching and receiving, just breathe and receive, because there's energy happening. There is things are taking place right now. Energy, unbelievable. I am going to open our window up a little bit with the smoke. We don't want the fire alarm. With the sage.
Well, and you guys can watch our messages all the time. And we go live a lot. We go live a lot together. And sometimes we just get on here to try to reach more people and more clients.
And we come on when they tell us to come on.
Yeah, when we're led to. And it's amazing when you get tapped on the shoulder and they're like, go live, and just to...
You're like, wait a minute, I was going to eat dinner and watch a movie. Like, no, it's time to go live. It's like, okay. If
you share to 5 groups, you'll get a free reading. And any additional time, just let us know.
The energy of Groot just came in. Green ivy. Atayano, ayana, ataya shakate, ashiate, atoto shakate. So there's like doors. There's like a door to heaven that's just opened. And like with the blue and white, like with the image of this. So I just lift up anyone that's been having headaches. We're changing the venue a little bit. They're saying to say a prayer. So anyone who's been having headaches, I myself deal with migraines, and that will annihilate me. So I mean, praying, and I ask for the release now of anyone in bondage to headaches. And if you're yawning, that's energy moving. If you burp, if you whatever, if you're watching us and energy is moving, then that's it. That's what's happening. There we go. Wow, it's almost like I saw energy going up the stem. Behind the throat chakra, going out into a tree, like a new time. It's a new time. This is going out for all who have been having headaches on a consistent level. And it's a part of coming into the balance of the Libra. So the energies have kind of calmed down a little bit. Well, cancel quickly. Anta no shikatea. Otea nama shikatea ma atea po. Otea shotatea mo yatam. Whoa, gosh, did you just feel that? I can barely talk right now. It's like, wow. I'm feeling that healing and the release. That's what it is. Myself personally, with the headaches that I have. Wow, just breathe and receive this energy. And my goodness gracious, it's like the tree of life. Just with the back of the throat chakra just being the root and the base of the tree. Archangel Michael is doing some work. He's cutting with his sword. Do you want to explain to them the breath that you're using right now, White Wolf?
You are breathing from your esophagus, and this is going to allow you to breathe out those toxins, because it's not breathing from the nose and it's not breathing from the mouth, but it's just breathing from your esophagus, quite like this. Hold it.
Wow.
And if you do this daily,
How?
It'll allow you to breathe more fluently. It'll allow you to actually use this technique in your meditations, because it allows you to take a deeper breath and get more into the diaphragm as well. So if you guys would like to take another one just to release more, you can do it with me. And you don't have to close your eyes. You can focus on an object. You can kind of look at something. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing. And just do it again.
Oh man. Man, my hands are on fire, and the energy that is going up and down my front of my legs. Oh my God, I don't know if you can see this or not, but my hands are red. Look at that. And that was powerful. It's getting lit over here, White Wolf. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kuan Yin is coming forward. Oh, wow. I'm saying she's coming in with like beautiful, the dusty pink flower.
Vicky Pissell shared 5 times.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
So Vicky, what card do you want? Talking to Heaven, Dragons. If we missed you, we apologize. So would you like Talking to Heaven or Dragons? Or I can pick for you. Because sometimes people ask me to do that.
My lips are getting dry, so I'm going to put some stuffy on.
So, Vicky, if you're still in the feed, if you're not, we apologize.
Oh my God.
We're talking about a white rhino.
Seeing like a pearl necklace being interwoven through my legs in this beautiful midnight blue color. Material is like weaving in between that. It's like pearls and then this beautiful blue color. I don't know if you can see that. Ote chikate de na atayana eato. Alright, this one's for her.
Oh. Okay, this card is for Vicky Passau.
Ateo shukote de ama atayata. Sobarete ashokate neambo. What day anayata, sorry.
The Sunshine Yellow Dragon. You have always connected with animals. Animals love you. They're drawn to you. And you have done this in a lot of your past lifetimes. There's actually been... You were like a medicine woman back in the 1700s, where you were a person who worked on animals. I believe that you just have a lot of animals at your house even. I feel like a lot of animal energy. And there's something about the Sunshine Yellow Dragon that represents who you are as a soul, because you're very nurturing, you're very caring, you enjoy being a caretaker for people and being of service to others. You've always put people before yourself. And there's something about the animals, because you're very empathic and you love people, but at the same time you don't like being around certain energies, and I can understand that as well. So there's something with this dragon that you need to connect to, and you need to connect and get the animal cards by Diana Cooper.
And I'm seeing a golden crown.
A golden
crown. A golden crown with beautiful orange stones.
Sorry. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. So interact with an animal as if it was your brother, or interact with an animal and try
like your
to
best friend, or...
And they're wanting you to get a little book that we have called Animal Speak, and also look up books about animals and healing with animals, and just treat them as if you were this dragon. Nurture them, hold them, guide them, because they look at you like Mother Gaia. They look at you like you're the leader of the flock, if you will. I know that's a weird analogy, but there's something about this dragon that will allow you to not only help guide these animals and heal them and share with them, but it's just something that you need to do. It's more than being
and babies too, young children, babies also.
And it's not even being like a veterinarian or nothing like that. It's actually more than that. It's actually more miraculous than that, because there's something that I think you've been suppressing for a very, very long time, and it needs to come out. So, is there anything you would like to add? But no, this dragon is a part of your key signature, Vicky. So that was Vicky's card, and she shared 5 times. So we're doing readings and healings and just having fun, talking, conversating.
All right, now there's like a pure white color going across. Oh my God. Ishikate ya muto ko ishikate ya ana. Ate ya shikate ana omo ate ya pa ashikate ana ma ate ya pa. I am just as supposed to assure those of you that have felt like there's been a rainy cloud over your head that the clear skies are here. Those days are over, okay? Blue, clear skies. Blue, clear skies. They told me to tell you that. Because I'll look to grandmother, and then I'll go, and then she's kind of like, and then she does like a double tap, like, yes, do, like a double tap. So that's when I'm looking at grandmother, and I look to her for guidance and the different beings that come in. Ishikote no to ishikate ana mata. Oh, Kuan Yin is right here now. She wants to be right here. She is right there. Ato ishikate ano to ishikate ata. Oh, she's spinning the pink roses in a circle. Wow. She said to tell you that she is dialing in some of you. There is a dialing in. Like you just felt like, man, I just feel like I'm like a little bit off on something. And she's dialing it in. Oto ishikate te amo. And I'm supposed to hold my hand up. Oto ishikate te amo to te amo. Oh yeah, there we go. Hi. That was for somebody. Oto ishikato to ichikata. And then I just saw, in beautiful script, the letter E floating down. Ata ishikate ano te ishikate, letter E. Ata ano ishikate. Beautiful script. Ata ano ishikate. Oh. Sobratea no shikatea to no to dichikatea na adea po shikatea to no oto ishikatea na how. Asobrata dea pa shikatea na ea to.
So if you guys are leaving comments, I'm kind of just scrolling back forth. A place to heal and I am movement. I'm just making sure we didn't miss anybody.
So let's talk about a little bit what's going to transpire. So we're actually going to get very more busy with boots on the ground here in the Tampa area. So I know that my own going live is going to probably not be as much. And it really hasn't since the move and stuff. And if you have been looking for me, my apologies. It's just, getting a house squared away and stuff. But I am supposed to mention that boots are hitting the ground and we're going to be out doing stuff and getting stuff done and meeting people face to face and having those relationships. And so anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very fun to make divine connections, try to reach out to people, try to not only make friends, but also just make soul tree and a soul family. So, and that's what you're trying to find, but sometimes we got to find family inside of ourselves. Right. But also there's people out there that are just waiting for you guys, that want to be your friend, that want to guide you, that want to nurture you, they want to make you better. And surround yourself with inspiration in all ways. And always. Because when you're surrounding yourself with things that are bringing you down, people are bringing you down, things that are making you feel bad, there's a point where you got to level with yourself and you got to make a decision. This got to be all or nothing. You got to roll the dice, see where it lands, and this has to be your life or nothing else is.
And thank God Source Energy for this platform, right?
Yes.
But really, it's in my heart, and I think it's in your heart also, to be face to face. So I'm thankful for. So I'm kind of, we're transitioning. We're gonna be on the road or out the door doing stuff. So very excited about that. Very, very.
And we're also going to try to find out to have ways where we can broadcast these events and stuff like that, because it's just the energy that we're coming into and wanting to touch people more and wanting to reach people, wanting to try to teach you all and do it in a way that's on a national scale.
Just saw that one written in the sky.
And at some point you guys have to know your worth. You have to know how worthy you are and how worthwhile, and that there's a set time for favor. It might be your set time. It might be the timetable. It might be your turn to bat, and you have to just be ready to be the natural and just get the bat. And
definitely true. Definitely true.
A lot of you guys don't think you've never had a turn to bat, but I'm here to tell you guys that it is your turn to bat, and it's our turn to bat. And we just, as light workers, we have to band up together and really just blast the world with peace, love, and tranquility. We have to, because and people aren't going to understand this.
And transmissions and change.
Yes.
The transmissions, they just said that, and the transmissions of change.
And people aren't going to even understand this knowingness, this beingness, this no-thingness. They're not going to understand it until probably a decade, what we were trying to do and accomplish. But that really just means that if you are doing the right thing, it's going to not look like the right thing to a lot of people. But it is the right thing because you know what you're tapping into, what God Source Energy wants you to do, and at the end of the day, you have to have a heart of a champion and fight through those battles, and knowing that people will try to tear you down, but you're God in human form, and you're the oracle of love, light, and wisdom, and nobody can tear down love. Because it can't be...
Whoa, mic drop on that one, oh my gosh.
Their love cannot be controlled or manipulated. So you can't be controlled or manipulated. So think about that, ponder about that in times of contemplation and meditation. Think about that, like, I can't be controlled or manipulated, no longer, no way, no how. And it's like a very freeing state of consciousness when you know that I get to dictate what I want to do.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, grandmother's saying for me to...
So, guys, I'm so glad that we got to do those readings for you all. I hope you all enjoyed this. It was fun while it lasted. But we're going to eat some food and get back to... and check out Thomas Sawyer. He is live. Check out our main man, Thomas. My brother. Not my actual brother, but we're all brothers and sisters in arms and spirit. So, what I want you guys to understand, make appointments with me in MorningStar. Our new price is $199. That's going to stay like that. And if you want both of us, it's $300. Our PayPal links are up there. So please go to our YouTube channel, MorningStar I Am Movement, bitchute MorningStar @ I Am Movement, Instagram I_M_movement, all lowercase, TikTok MorningStar 967, and also check us out in Divine Ray, MorningStar, and White Wolf, and check out the messages all the time. And I hope it keeps you encouraged, engaged, receptive, and inspired. So please share out. Feel free to watch this video because there is a lot of good energy. So let the transmission end for you. And this is White Wolf.
And MorningStar. Peace out.
Peace out. See you all.